Hello and welcome. You're with Amira Celon, and this is my weekly love oracle reading for you from the 17th of August 2015. I'm an international renowned dating coach and psychic medium, and I'm here to answer your questions. It's been an amazing time. I'm so happy to be in southern Florida and very, very close to a very strong vortex of energy that I believe is something connected to Atlantis. And I'm going to be going more into that with a documentary I'm producing off the coast of southern Florida later this year or a little bit later. We'll see how we go with timing on that one. But right now I'm going to be doing a reading for you, Amira's Love Oracle card reading. And I'm going to be using my own oracle deck, which I actually channeled from Spirit. Spirit gave these cards to me in the form of a deck to access information for you about love and relationships, current themes and trends in modern day life, and also they're used to answer any question in your life today, and I'll show you how to do those as well. Thank you also for being so awesome and subscribing to my video, thumbs upping, putting some amazing comments and questions down for me as well, and also sharing the video with your social media links. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. And I hope to connect with you on every different platform possible and share my knowledge and gifts and also special messages for you on a weekly basis and through my videos that I'll be publishing on my website. You can also click a daily card on my website to access a free reading, and you'll get to know the cards over time. The cards are available internationally, shipped through my website as well, www.amiracelon.com. So what I'm going to be doing, this is a general reading. I'd just like to emphasize that you can book a personal reading, a one-to-one reading with me through my website as well. These are general readings. Often people do relate to these readings on the week that they're given or a little bit before or after, depending on when I publish them. So let's have a look and see what's going to come up for us in this next week. I'm going to shuffle the cards a little bit, so just bear with me. I'm going to tune in, shuffle and channel some energy for you and just see what comes up in the cards for us for the week of the 17th of August 2015. What's coming up for us? What do we need to know? 3 cards for those people who are watching this video. Let's have a look. 1 card wants to come out. Okay, special message for us and for those people watching. 3 cards. Okay, very nice. Okay, so here we go. The first card I've got for you this month, or this week, actually I was going to say this month, because this is a month for the dating queen. The dating queen loves being in Leo. The sun in Leo is very much the dating queen. So this week we have the dating queen coming to her full potential. So this card is really all about lots of different offers coming in, lots of opportunities. She's on stage, she's shining in her most brilliant way. This can apply to men or women. In the work situation or any particular question you may have, it could be to do with buying and selling property, it could be to do with your work opportunities, it could be to do with dating or love relationships. This means that you will get a lot of offers or opportunities that will come in for you this week. So it's very important just to enjoy them, to really embrace these offers coming through and then decide maybe what you'd like to do later on. I'd just leave it with you for the minute. I wouldn't make any rash decisions with the dating queen. She is Venus ruled. She loves beauty. She loves enjoying herself. She loves going out. She loves wining and dining. So this is her week this week. So if you are the beauty queen or the dating queen, step into that dating queen this week. This is your week to shine, to really go out there and shine, to put your best foot forward, to shine in any sort of way you can, whether it's at work, whether it's in a hobby or activity, dancing on stage, in the public eye, or in your relationships. Let's have a look at the second card. Ooh. Okay, the second card is open relationship. And I once pulled this card recently for a friend of mine who is seeking a committed relationship, and he actually got the open relationship. And the open relationship here, I feel, is a little bit following up the dating queen And it's about keeping your options open, keeping your eye out for new things and new possibilities to come into your life, not making a rash decision right now. That doesn't mean that by the end of the week or the end of the month, you may have made a decision about something of one of these offers that come through. But the open relationship card is basically saying, keep your options open, have a look around. If there is open relationship offers coming into you, you may or may not want that in your life. You might want something more committed. So it's just saying, just to cruise through that. Don't make any decision. If you don't want an open relationship, just sort of like let it skim off your back like a nice little duck going through the water, because a little bit further up in the pond, you're going to find lots of other things to munch on, lots of other things and opportunities coming into your life. So just cruise through that. If you're in a relationship already and you're not sure where you're standing with that person, it could very well be that you are in an open relationship, and it might be something you don't want to be in. So that's a question for you to look at as well. Let's have a look at the third card. Okay, so the third card for our general reading this week is Union. Now, Union's a beautiful card. It does mean a serious relationship, commitment. It also means a legal contract, something that you sign your name to. So it could very well be a new contract for work, a new contract if you're a contractor. If you're a freelancer, you might just sign a really nice new deal. If it's a relationship and you have been in an open relationship and dating like the dating queen, it will lead to a solid relationship. So out of the offers that come in for your dating, keeping your eye open, not committing too soon, you will, out of the choice of selection you're going to be presented, you will actually get a committed relationship in the end. And hopefully it will be towards the end of this week or this month, but it is saying that you're on the right track. So the Union card is contracts, something legally binding, could be a marriage as well, something really committed, a committed relationship. It could be that you're signing your name to a lease or a contract for a house, buying or selling property. So let me know what that means to you as well and how you go with that particular card this week. It's a really interesting spread, the dating queen, the open relationship and the Union card. And I've got a hunch that whatever you're doing this week, with the busyness and the vibrancy of this particular month that's behind everything with Leo, I do feel that by the end of this month, whatever you're doing and whatever you're pursuing or being part of actively, you'll end up having some sort of success out of it with this Union card. So I feel it's really, really positive. And it's a beautiful yellow as well, gold. And gold is the color for Leos, isn't it? So I really hope you have a fabulous week this week. And let me know with the Q&A session as well what you'd like me to answer for you. I'm also a dating coach. I love answering really specific questions to do with dating and relationships or general questions on my Q&A session, which is just coming up. This is from Tori, South Africa, long distance relationship. Hi Amira, I have been in a long distance relationship for 6 months and at times I don't know where it is heading. How can I find out? What should I be looking for? Thank you, Tori. Love your videos. Thanks, Tori. And love your actual question. What a fabulous question for everybody that's watching as well. And anyone who's been in a long distance relationship will know that it's not easy. It's really quite difficult. So I do empathize with you. It's not easy and it often feels like it's not real. You're living in one dimension, they're living in another dimension. The basis of a long distance relationship is really trust. It's trust and planning. Usually you need to know or you need to have some sort of flow with this particular long distance relationship in the form of planning. So if your partner is not making plans with you, then you're going to feel like things are up in the air, and they could very well be. And often these relationships go very hot and cold. They can be very intense and hot in the beginning for 3 months. And 3 months is normally like a testing time for many relationships of people dating. And then they can go up and down, hot and cold. And people often don't know where they stand with long distance. What I can suggest to you is to keep channels of communication open and honest to the most and the best you can. try not to bombard your partner with any emotional intensity or too much suspicion or blaming. What you can often find in long distance relationships, one of the two parties can get jealous or paranoid that the other person is up to something or doing something, and it might not necessarily be the case. The signs to look at are if the partner that you're talking to is planning something for you, and if they're reliable. So if they say that they're going to call at a specific time and they call, if they say they're going to Skype with you at a specific time and they Skype with you, then that's fine. If they drop off with their consistency of what they're saying and what they're doing, and this can also relate to a relationship that's happening in your same suburb or area, then I would be very suspicious. People who don't actually follow up with what they're doing often don't really care enough. And I know that sounds harsh, but sometimes they might just lose interest, they might get distracted, they might not really be 100% available. And I often find people who do have long distance relationships, as part of their character or aspect or situation at this current moment, that may or may not be 100% available for really a committed relationship. And it's almost like going out with maybe somebody who's married or somebody who's just got divorced or somebody who's separated. There's something about them also that's actually not really 100% available. So I would suggest with anything long distance, in your mind, put a time frame on it. Say, I'm going to be in this relationship long distance for 6 or 8 months or 3 months or however long you feel that you need to find out if that person is really on the page with you or not. And also see on a weekly, monthly and yearly basis if that person is making plans with you and being consistent. If they are, then I feel that yes, it's on track. Also, there should be a point in the relationship where you're going to work out how you're going to live in the same country or be married or take it to the next level. Otherwise, I feel that you're just really wasting your time. Where you could be going out and dating people in your neighborhood or your city or town or wherever it is that you live, and enjoying yourself on a weekly and day-to-day basis with that person and building an in-person relationship. And it's really important to have that in-person contact. So I would put a time frame on it. I would see the consistency and see the plans of what's coming up, what's happening, and how that relationship is going to develop into the next level or the next stage. If you don't see that happening very quickly or at all, then I would tend to either peter it off, talk to the person about what's going on, or date other people. If you're not getting a commitment from the person that you're having a long distance relationship with, then I would strongly suggest date other people where you're living. So I hope that's been of help, and I'd love to hear your feedback and comments. Lots of love and angel blessings until next week. Take care, ciao for now, and remember one thing, keep your flirt on. Bye.